When we treat a stretch mark, we want to remember that it is a scar. So if you think of a surgical scar, let's say in dermatology, the incision is, well, I guess incision is done down to the subcu fat layer. So you're working right above the fat. So when we needle, we need to be at a certain depth to target the scar. The same goes for stretch marks. So you want to be starting at about a 1.5 millimeter depth minimum. You may be fine at that depth. You may end up going up to 2.5. It just depends. So this is definitely a treatment that's meant to be done under a doctor's supervision in a medical spa or medical office. I don't recommend for estheticians to do this who are on their own. Like I said, it is done at a high depth. My model today has never been treated, and I'm hoping you guys will be able to see she has a combination of old stretch marks, which are white, as well as some new stretch marks. Right now she's been on the losing end of losing weight. She is 24. She had a abrupt growth spurt in her early teen years, which is where the majority of the stretch marks came from. Today we'll be working with her hips. I've numbed her topically with a prescription grade topical numbing. You do want to numb really well for stretch marks and scars. They could be more sensitive than other areas. She's been numbing about half an hour. I did cover her with plastic wrap, and we will have to fully cleanse this area and wipe it with alcohol prior to treatment. So maybe you guys can see here, this is going to be a stretch mark that's new. Something hasn't been around as long, and then you've got your more white stretch marks, which have been around a while longer. And then I am going to go over with a little alcohol pad. Get any excess numbing. I was thinking of using cellular renewal serum on her, but I think I'm just going to go ahead with our regular hyaluronic acid product, HA serum. This is going to be your usual glide. And I've already applied my cartridge. So I set my pen to 0, put it on high. I'm going to put her at a 1 just to make sure she's pretty comfortable, and then once I get an okay from her, we can crank this up. Like I said, we need to be at 1.5. And she's given me the okay. My pen speed, for those of you asking right now, is at a medium high. So you don't want to treat the stretch mark as just a line. We're treating as a grid, as a whole area. And my speed is about 1 second per square inch. Topically, I believe tretinoin is the only thing that's been proven to help with stretch marks, but not everyone wants to use that, and that alone is not going to create the collagen that we need to fill in.
Can you restate how long you need to wait in between treatments?
Yeah, so the body is going to heal very well. You basically can work with 30 days just as you would a face. Sometimes skin types 4 and higher can have more post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So I would definitely let them know that. They could end up having a brown square on them for quite a few weeks following treatment. This is a treatment they could push out to 6 weeks if they can't make it right at 4 weeks. But if you're looking at 8 treatments, the best thing you can do is just try to stay on top of things.
How many needles are on the MDPen?
So today I'm working with our Restore needle cartridge, which is going to be 12.
And how many treatments do you recommend?
Typically 8 to 12 when dealing with stretch marks. I would try to have them to pay for a series of 6 up front and go from there. If you have someone that you cannot talk into buying that large of a bundle, they can pay as they go, but I would definitely let them know for maximum results what's needed. Honestly, this pen does work so great. I have had people where I've done 3 treatments and that's it, they're gone. But for people wanting higher than that 60% improvement, I would definitely commit to a series of 6 to 12. Because you can get there, you can get higher than 60% improvement. She's looking good. I'm gonna re-glove because I'm gonna actually touch the copper mist spray. Love this spray. Great for inflammation, antimicrobial, feels good. She's probably starting to get that mild sunburnt feeling. That's what it looks like, guys. These 1-ounce products all have the same price point for retail. Definitely try to bundle them together. All right, now we're going into our growth factor serum. This is gonna be great for her. And we're gonna actually cover this up with the same wrap she had on for her numbing.
Anything else you recommend for stretch marks other than the growth factor, or is it growth factor?
I like the growth factor serum. You definitely just want to stress moisture with them. The cellular renewal product would be my second go-to for post-care for the stretch marks. But if you have something you like and you think that it works, however, post-microneedling, you want to only stick to our MDPen products.
Could PRP benefit with this type of treatment?
Definitely. PRP is going to help with the healing. When you don't have PRP, or if you want to do them together, you won't have to use as much PRP. I do highly recommend. And now that I'll re-glove, I can hold up that bottle too. So even if you have access to PRP, it does dry very quickly and can tighten right up. This human-derived growth factor is going to give them enough moisture to get home. Plus, it is human growth factor, so it is recognized well by the body. I basically call it PRP in a bottle. And this is going to be our back bar size, professional size. This will last you through many, many treatments. And it's nice to have it. That way you can let people see how it feels and then hopefully retail it to them to use afterwards. So, any more questions, guys? All right, well, thank you so much for attending. And if you do have questions, I'm sure MDPen can get back to you in the future. So, thank you.